I figured this was worth sharing. I'm still trying to catch my breath. Just had a mold hit. I met up with my husband so he could drop off his Jeep at a shop, and then he hopped in the car with me, grabbed me some food at Chipotle, and then we were heading over to a Chinese restaurant. I'm still trying to catch my breath. We walk into the Chinese restaurant with already the understanding that if I can't handle it, we're going to leave. Because I haven't been in this place forever. And when I've been in there and it was fine, years ago, it was okay. We go in. I take big whiffs of the air. It smells like a Chinese restaurant. I don't smell mold or anything. So I said, okay, let's go sit down. And they sit us at a table. And I said, let me switch seats with you because the lady right behind us, her perfume is strong. I need to go away from that. So I'm whispering that to my husband. I get to that seat. He gets up and he starts filling a plate because it's a buffet at this Chinese restaurant. And I start feeling like I'm going to pass out. So I grab my things very quickly. I go straight to the waitress and I said, can you take that drink, make it to go? And I'm going to let my husband know we need to take the food to go. I'm not feeling well. So I found my husband, let him know we got to go. I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I go outside just to get some air. I'm like, I don't know what hit me. I was looking up at the ceilings. Normally those rectangle ceiling things, they're usually flat. Theirs was bowed a little bit. I just wasn't feeling so well. I couldn't observe. I needed to escape. I had to get out. This was 30 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to contain myself. There was definitely some mold in there. Obviously a perfume. Perfume has never made me want to faint, though. And food, I don't remember being around food in a restaurant making me want to faint either. So it has to be a mold that would send me that crazy. And all the way home, so it's been 30 minutes, a 20-minute drive. I had to keep rolling the windows down just so I could catch my breath. And my head hurts. Not like a headache, but just this pressure. And my body, I feel like my energy's just been sucked out of me. I have to keep swallowing. And I feel like I just want to cry. It's been a long time since I got a mold hit like this. And I don't know that I've ever had one that made me want to faint immediately on the spot. But I figured it was worth getting on camera to at least record it so people can be aware of what mold can do to somebody's body. And this was supposed to be a date night for my husband and I. So we are now home having to strip because of that building having mold. We can't bring that into our house, so everything needs to go in garbage bags. I will have to wash it, remediate it. We both are going to go. He's already inside taking a shower. Food has to be repackaged so he can eat it. If I would have thought ahead, it would have been we need to leave and not bring any of the food with us. But my husband needs to eat after work, so we didn't make any other plans. But I just wanted to make you aware of what a person who has mold sensitivity, what we can go through when we run into mold unsuspected in a building. So, and the kind of work we have to do when we go back into a building that used to be fine for me I'm telling you, 4 years ago, I was in this building and I was fine. I used to have meetings in this place. There's no way I'm entering that place again. Wow. Anyway, remember, we can be well, even while ill, and take care of ourselves. So time for me to go take care of myself and get the rest of these clothes off. For some mold illness patients, we actually have mold in our brains that affect us. And also those who are sensitive to mold can also experience brain strain. It makes our normal functioning like swallowing challenged when we're mold exposed. And it makes us difficult to recall words, to speak, to gather memories, and even we have repetition issues, and that's called brain fog. Exposure can affect our skin, making instant cuts, which do hurt, even ear discharge and sores. Even find that it can affect our sight and so much more. With mold mending, I just want to bring awareness about mold illness and how I and others do navigate mold, and hoping that it does help someone. Hours after recording this video, I realized I have fainted from mold, and it was on an airplane, mid-flight. I'll tell you that story another day.